This is Dawson City, Yukon.
Dawson City is a town located on the Yukon River in Yukon, Canada. It was a hot spot during the gold rush of the 19th century, and visiting the town feels like you have stepped back in time to the gold rush days and the Wild West. And before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell for updates. We put up new travel videos each week and we want you to be notified. Our Dempster Highway road trip begins here in Inuvik, Northwest Territories. We drove 736 kilometers down the Dempster Highway from Inuvik, Northwest Territories to Dawson City. We even crossed the Arctic Circle.
Right where I'm standing is the Arctic Circle. I'm not in the Arctic Circle, I'm in the Arctic Circle.
It's an incredible two-day drive from the far north of Canada while exploring the most beautiful landscape from the Tombstone Mountains to the Mackenzie River.
We've arrived in the Tombstone Mountains.
You can take your time as there are campsites along the way, or you can stay at Eagle Plains, an historic hotel located at the halfway mark. The payoff is well worth it as it ends at Dawson City.
So we're here at Diamond Tooth Gertie's in Dawson City, and it is Canada's first casino. And let me tell you, you really feel like you step back into the gold mining days here. They have daily can-can shows, you can go in and gamble your time away. You really feel like you're back in the Old West.
The town where the gold was found, stake the claim.
Woo! The Gold Rush Girls take the stage here at Diamond Tooth Gertie's.
So we're here at the Downtown Hotel in Dawson City and we are about to do a shot with an old toe in it. Yes, you heard me correctly. There is somebody's toe that has been pickled and petrified. It's black with frostbite. And we put it in a shot of vodka and drink it. Weird or what? The Sourtoe Cocktail is a tradition dating back to the 1920s when moonshiners Louis and Otto Lincoln ran into a blizzard during one of their deliveries. Louis stepped into some icy water, causing his big toe to freeze. His brother promptly amputated it and put it in a jar of alcohol. When Captain Dick Stevenson found the toe in a cabin, he came up with the idea to serve it in a bar downtown Dawson City. I have to drink vodka and this toe has to touch my lips.
All right. Drink it fast or get slow, lips have got to touch the toe.
Okay.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, there you go. I touched the toe.
We're at Claim 33 and we're going to do some gold panning.
Dawson City was the heart of the Klondike Gold Rush in 1896, and a visit to Claim 33 is a fun way to learn about the history and try your hand at panning for gold.
In order to pan for gold, really, it's not too difficult. You get it in there, you fill your thing up with some water, you shake it around 4 times, dump that out, and then keep 4 more times like this. And the thing is, the gold will never fall out because it's 16 times heavier than water and 6 times heavier than the sand that's in there. So it will always stay in the bottom of your pan.
I'm rich!
How many flecks of gold do you have?
I got 6 flecks of gold. Might need a little bit more though to get rich. Ladies and gentlemen, I am a certified gold panner.
So we're at dredge number 4, and this was the largest wooden hull dredge in all of North America. It is massive and it got a ton of gold.
All this is one big gold pan.
So don't miss coming to the first claim. This is where it all started, just outside of Dawson City. The gold rush started right here.
Discovery Claim is a National Historic Site that is a lovely riverside walk through the place where gold was first discovered in 1896. Soon, every creek and hillside around Dawson City was mined, but it only took a few years until all the gold ran out, causing everyone to migrate to Nome, Alaska in 1899. We are at the Midnight Dome just above Dawson City. It offers an awesome panoramic view. You can drive or hike up to the Midnight Dome to see the panoramic views of the Yukon River, Klondike valleys, and a view of Dawson City and the Ogilvie mountain range. We have stopped at the Peel Ogilvie Lookout here, and it is gorgeous. It offers an extraordinary view of the Ogilvie Mountains and the Peel River Valley. The Ogilvie Mountains are located just north of Dawson City, and it's worth getting out to explore the remarkable views. I don't think I've ever seen such a wild, vast landscape. If you can rent a car to explore a bit of the Dempster Highway, it is worth it. To see our complete video of our trip along the Dempster Highway, click on the information link or the links below in the description.
We're here at Pierre Berton's house, the famous Canadian writer and TV and radio personality.
Dawson City attracts many artists, and each year the estate of famous Canadian Pierre Berton hosts aspiring playwrights, poets, and nonfiction writers on a 3-month retreat. Visitors can also visit the Jack London Museum to peek inside the home of the author of White Fang, who resided in the area during the gold rush days. And here behind me is the cemetery of the Northwestern Mounted Police, dating from the 1800s to 1910. Dawson City was booming in its day with 40,000 residents at the height of the gold rush. The cemeteries above town are worth a visit to see the characters that lived in this isolated town.
Stay in a brothel, like Bombay Peggy's here, which is a restored brothel and has rooms like the lipstick room and the green room. You can even pop in the parlor for a glass of sherry or port. Admire the facades of Dawson City that take you back to the Old West.
Dawson City is a national designated historic site. It has restored many of its original structures. You can take a walking tour of the heritage buildings to see the restored architecture dating back to 1896. The facades were made to give simple log buildings the illusion of grandeur and importance, and to allow for advertising. It's a quick and easy yet very interesting self-guided tour around town. Take a paddleboat ride on the Yukon River. Or visit the National Historic Site, the Keno paddleboat that's dry docked. The SS Keno is a preserved paddle wheeler that pushed everything from gold dust to passengers. These boats were retired in the 1950s, but you can take a tour of this beauty that's located on the Yukon River. Go for a walk all along the waterfront path. The waterfront trail runs from Dawson City to where the Klondike and Yukon Rivers meet, and it's a beautiful scenic walk. There are many trails around town, so be sure to get out and explore. A trip to Dawson City is something you'll never forget. During the summer, it is like 23 hours a day, so you'll definitely be tempted to stay out late and get to know the locals. By the time you leave, you'll make new friends and memories to last a lifetime. If you enjoyed our video, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell for updates. We put up new travel videos each week.